Hey guys, it's Tack and Louisa, and we're here to talk to you about the sleeping bags we've always been talking in all of our videos, these Nemo sleeping bags we've been sleeping in. So I personally have the Nemo Rift Disco. I have the Nemo Disco.
You have the Disco, I have the Riff.
Yeah.
Although sometimes I'm sure he'd like to trade because mine has a higher fill.
Anyways, so we're here to give you an honest review. We're not sponsored or anything, but we just really like their bags, and they're one of the most comfortable bags I've slept in.
Oh, same.
Yeah. So, starting. The bag itself.
Yeah.
It's rated 15, both our bags, and they also come in a 30 option, Fahrenheit. Super comfortable, and the temperature rating is actually pretty accurate. We brought it to Big Bend.
It got down to like 22, so I mean not the true 15, but we were both, like I got hot, we were warm.
Yeah, we were warm. The temperature rating is pretty true to what it's saying. There's a couple bags I've slept in where it's like, oh yeah, it's 30, but then it dropped down to 40 and I'm already freezing. But no, these bags are actually pretty temperature accurate. We do have a friend that just sleeps unbelievably cold and she needed extra things, but we were fine in the 20s, low 20s. Perfectly good. Shape-wise, a mummy shape, and it's also in a spoon shape.
Yes, mummy spoon.
Mummy spoon.
So you can sleep pretty comfortably on your side because you'll have like lots of room to sort of roll around. It doesn't follow you. You're not going to be like, you're not going to wake up like all twisted into your bag. Like, how did I get here? So it's a shape that I would say I'm a fan of overall.
If you're like a reckless sleeper like her,
yeah, I'm a violent sleeper.
You spiral a lot in your sleeping bag. The bag doesn't follow you most of the time. You can just kind of move in it and it won't follow you, and you're not going to get wrapped up and strangled in it. So that's a really good thing about it.
Yeah, I tend to wiggle a lot.
Yeah.
In my bags.
Material-wise, the outside is a good ripstop material. It's pretty durable. We haven't had any problems with it.
Not so far. I had one bag that I used like 3 times, and it got a little tear in the toe box. Which even on these, it's a more reinforced ripstop.
Yeah,
which
so
is awesome.
The toe box and around the head are actually a more durable ripstop. They're like a higher quality ripstop because those are areas of like movement where you're moving your toes around and you're moving your head.
Yeah.
So Nemo really thought it out and they added that cool kind of reinforced layer. That's really nifty. Feature wise,
it's got some cool stuff.
Got some nifty things. First of all, I think kind of the thermal.
Yeah, those are pretty cool.
These thermal gills are super cool. So they function as like a heat vent. So it just kind of extends the range of your bag. So when it's super hot, you can kind of open up these vents, and it just kind of like lets some heat escape while also not giving you a terrible draft.
Yeah, like if you were to open your bag because like I need to cool off, and then suddenly you're freezing. This just kind of cools you down without giving you that like gust of cold air. It makes everyone sad.
Yeah.
It's also got a side pocket, which I use for everything. I keep my contact case in there so that when I put my contacts in, they're not frozen, which is pretty handy. It's pretty nice.
Yeah. I personally use it for like anything with batteries when it gets super cold and they die. Cool. So for my camera, I just take all the batteries out at night and just put them into that little side pocket that zips up, and it's like super nifty. So I don't have to like sleep with it in my sleeping bag and just kind of have this uncomfortable lump of whatever moving around with me at night. It's just kind of like a heavy thing by my shoulder that I feel, but it's not that much of a problem.
Yeah, it's pretty comfortable still.
The next cool thing is this here facey flap,
which we exploit a lot. You're supposed to tuck it in like around your neck to keep you warm through here.
It's like a draft point, and it's supposed to like block the draft point.
But all of us just kind of put it over our faces completely, and then you just can't.
It's like it's a nice night mask. It blocks out the light, and then it's so warm, and you can still kind of breathe through it. So that's really cool.
Very cozy.
Yeah, probably like my favorite feature of the bag. It's just really awesome.
Yeah, I think so. I mean, I do usually get all the way into my bag, but I do kind of curl this around. Like I'm like cocooned But
Yeah. It also has this awesome kind of like a pillow pocket. So
Yeah.
if you don't bring a pillow like me and most trips, I just stuff a bunch of clothes in there and it works well.
Yeah.
Like it stays there instead of just putting something under your bag and hoping that it stays. It really stays situated.
or trying to sleep with something, because then it'll just move around. Like it's a specific area, so it's not just like migrating throughout your bag as you sleep, which happens to me a lot
Yeah.
because I roll around everywhere.
Yeah, I think that's about it. Our honest review is like, I personally really like the bag. Oh, one cool last feature is they zip together.
This is true.
So if you and a significant other, or you and a really, really close friend,
If you guys are like
just
ready to cuddle for warmth, like do it.
Yeah. You do have to buy a men's and a woman's for it to zip together because the men's zipper is on the left and the woman's zipper is on the right, and from there they zip together. But we really like the feature. Sometimes her feet end up in my toe box and I don't know how.
I do that on purpose for warmth.
Yeah.
Because, it's what I do.
Yeah. But overall, we really like this bag, and if you guys have any questions or comments or concerns, or you too have the bag or a different version of the Nemo bags, just...
Yeah, let us know how you guys are liking them. So far, we haven't had any problems with them. They've been great. They pack down really nicely.
Yeah.
They're just, They're
dope.
a solid recommendation if you're looking for a bag. They're not the cheapest necessarily, but they do go on sale sometimes, which we both got ours on sale.
Yeah. About 25% off. It wasn't crazy, but it made it worth it. And they're really good bags.
Yeah,
really durable.
I'd say it's a good investment.
Yeah, cool.
Yeah.
See y'all later. Hope you enjoyed the review.